I didn't just design a logo for this brand, I also named it. The brand is a mobile OOH company. OOH meaning out of home. Changing the C in the name to Q makes the name even way more unique. It also gave us room to secure a www.caru.com domain. Securing a .com domain for a six-letter brand name is a big deal in 2019. I made the car red and the OOH black to express separation, even though it's a simple word. I made the car red and the OOH black to express separation in words, even though it has to be together as a simple word. The infinity symbol is to depict the infinite possibilities of having your ads on top of our car. Your ad could easily be driven all the way out of the company by the owner of the car to get impressions in places you never expected. Also, the white dotted line in the infinity symbol is to make the brand relate to the road which the cars drive on. This means that in scenarios where we need to depict a road, that element of the road could easily be utilized to share a message and at the same time still connect back to the logo. As simple as the logo is, it is a clear description of the brand. When I met Arewa, she didn't even have any idea of what she would name her brand. After rounds of name suggestion and research and review, we ended up with Arewa's Touch. Part of what made it hard ending up with this name is the fact that we had to get a name that is catchy and also available across all social media platforms. After getting a name, we had to work on the logo. Arewa wanted a logo that is stylish, bright, and energetic. It also has to depict makeup, hair, and beauty, while also amplifying the brand name, Arewa's Touch. It took a while to arrive at this final logo. After a while of research, trying shape combinations and multiple fonts and colors, I arrived at using Black Sword font and Open Sans for the typography. I also deployed a dynamic gradient of purple and fuchsia to stay vibrant, with gold as a subtle source of sophistication. If you notice, the color is in ratio 70% white, 20% fuchsia gradient, and 10% gold. I also used a vector shape that is minimal, so it does not distract the font name too much while depicting the three core services they provide: hair, makeup, and beauty. Sweet Horizon. I also had a part in naming this brand. When Sarah approached me for her logo, all she wanted was to depict her personality. She wanted it to be fun and colorful. A logo that depicts the connection of her cake to the horizon, like her cake falls from the sky, something like that. I had to look into it deeper, research elements of baking. While searching, I saw wedding cakes on a tray, whisk, hat, and so many other styles. It didn't take me long to decide that I'll keep it simple and balanced. The colors used are so close to each other on the color wheel. That's why they seem so connected and in sync with each other. Imagine I made the purple blue or I changed the red to green. It would have messed the entire design up. I used a simple sans serif font, which is a modern contemporary logo font. Merched is one of my brands. I have always wanted to own a fashion subsidiary. I just haven't had time for it. I got the name Merched from merchandise distribution. The vibrancy in the colors depicts the energy in the brand. With very vibrant color gradients on the logo, it is easy to get the message of energy which the brand is trying to depict across. With very vibrant color gradients on the logo, it is easy to get the message of energy which the brand is trying to pass across. We also want to depict softness. Do you notice the similarities between the fonts I used to write Merched and the icon? Using a sharp font would have just scattered everything. I had to research font till I found Antipasto. Font is as important as the logo, so take your time to find the perfect font. Sometimes I charge a customer for a logo and all I have to do is just to research for the perfect font. Imagine not doing work, just researching a font to use for a logo. That's work too, but you get the gist. Tito Keshinro / Maria La Gloria. When Bola Tito approached me for a logo, she wanted to stand out in the market. Her brand is to be positioned as the African Versace. Although I made multiple alternatives, it got rejected over and over till I got the right style. The idea the idea was she has two companies, Tito Keshinro and Mira La Gloria, with Mira as the mother brand and Tito as the daughter. I had to come up with a system that unites them and at the same time makes them distinct. This brand identity is one that this brand identity is one that took a lot of sketching and font and this brand identity is one that took a lot of sketching, font research, and color research. Although she said she wanted to be an African Versace, I couldn't possibly use a color close to Versace, and at the same time, the color had to be gold. So you get what I'm trying to say? It's mostly about your ability to express the customer's ideas in the most simplest manners. Remember the remember the principles and always be ready to research properly. Don't dive in. I know it can be tempting to dive in and swim out with a fresh looking logo. What happens most time is you drown, not original drown. You just drown in a serious waste of time and resources. Research allows you to dive in with a full diving kit. Once you have researched and sketched out ideas, you can now go into designing. Clarity comes before execution. In order to execute, in order to execute faster, get clarity.